Virgo, hi. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be your full moon energy check-in, Virgo. Strong placements in Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I must say, Virgo, whenever I go into your reading or your season, I just feel like this pressure to be perfect. I have no idea why. I don't have any Virgo placements. I am a Taurus sun, so, as earth energies, we should be getting along, but there's something about Virgo energy that makes me feel like I need to be perfect. Sorry, Virgos. I don't know where that comes from. Something for me to unpack. I think I'm terrified of not being perfect. And that's interesting I shared that because, there's never a coincidence when I'm channeling or reading. And your energy is, perfection, Virgo. So you can tend to beat yourself up when you feel that things are not going according to plan or according to how you visualize them to pan out. You can be very practical in your approach, but you can also be attached to that practicality and to the project plan and to the expectation of it. And that attachment, is sometimes what brings in a feeling of despondency or insecurity or a lack of self-worth because things are not moving according to the way that you wanted them to move or not at the pace you wanted them to move at. But that is how flow works, Virgo, and every single setback or obstacle or challenge or shift in the plan is the source's way, the universe's way, the energetic way of bringing in a message for you, a sign for you in order to shift focus, in order to pivot for your highest good and alignment. So every single thing that happens, whether it is according to plan or not, is there to bring in profound insights and lessons to guide us towards our next step. I just wanted to share that with you, Virgo. But let's see. Spirit, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo, for the full moon energy. Messages of love, light, and guidance. Negative energy must leave the space now. For the Virgo collective, what is this full moon energy bringing in for the Virgo collective? Please and thank you. Okay, let's get it, Virgo. Juggling. So an energy of performance, Virgo, an energy of trying to do too many things at once, not feeling grounded, feeling a little bit burnt out at this time, but also trying too hard to, again, it's this perfectionism energy that I'm getting, and then you blame yourself when you can't get it right or perfect the first time. But it's because you are taking on, I feel like you are taking on too much, Virgo, and this energy of juggling, like juggling a lot of things. And when we are juggling many different things, then we can't put our presence and our focus into one thing wholeheartedly and fully. And so we touch the surface of a lot of different things, but we never bring those things to a close. And so everything is always, or feels like it's always, up in the air. So your gift is prioritization, Virgo, and prioritize according to what is important to you right now, and then do one thing at a time. This juggling energy is making you exhausted. Okay, there's a lot of communication coming in for you, Virgo, right now. A lot of insight, a lot of, this fire energy, card of Sagittarius. You could be traveling as well for work. But I do feel like there is communication coming in swiftly, and it has to do, why do I feel like it has to do with work? What else for Virgo? That's your energy. Actually, the card of Capricorn, but it's your energy. It's definitely, and this is the energy of career, of satisfaction with financial abundance, of satisfaction with wealth that is surrounding you, and this is your health as well. It's not just financial, it's a sense of wealth. Capricorn is about goals, Virgo. So this communication could be coming in, that could be shifting the way you look at your goals coming up for the next season. It could be shifting your plans in a way, and this is something that will irritate a Virgo to no end, is anything that comes in, and this is fire energy, so it is transmuting. Fire and earth energy, it's lighting a cracker under your butt, Virgo, is just the vision that they're showing me. She's sitting really comfortably in her perfectly designed plans and goals and visions and project plans. And the universe is coming in to show you that there's something different, there's something maybe even better on the horizon, that there is a shake-up in your plans of some sort, Virgo. So this complacent energy is shifting. This energy of feeling that you have arrived because you've done the plan and everything is going to go according to the plan and to the vision. That perspective is shifting for you, Virgo. And the sense of having arrived is constantly being challenged, which is a good thing because it shifts us out of our comfort zones and it forces us to think differently about things. Exactly, think differently about things. You are learning new things. And sometimes it can feel like you're starting from the beginning because this is page energy, but it is not a complete reset. It's not a zero beginning. There's something new that you are learning. You're walking on the edge of something here, Virgo, and it could be a skill that you never thought you would be exploring. It could be knowledge that you never thought, would come in for you. But it is definitely, you're toying with the idea of whether to start something new, something that is, not your usual go-to. And I do feel that this is a divine guidance coming in for you. So at the moment, you are in between two worlds, trying to figure out, or, dip your toe in the water of a world that is coming in for you that you never thought would come in. It's something to do with life purpose or career. Virgo is what I'm feeling. Take your time to think about this and to look at it from a different perspective. Pisces energy. And Pisces is your opposite sign. Sorry, Virgo. Just shifting to get comfortable. This table is very unstable. It drives me crazy. And that is exactly your energy. That anything that is not providing a definite, certain sense of stability, security, certainty is going to drive you crazy. But what it's asking you to do is look at things from a different perspective. These changes that are coming in, these, they keep using the word setbacks or delays or challenges, are here to show you something. Are here to show you that there might be a different direction that you can take. There might be a different plan that you need to work on. It's shifting your perspective. Excuse me. And this is Pisces energy. Pisces is your opposite sign. And Pisces is highly intuitive. High Priestess energy, High Priest energy. Highly, highly intuitive. And that's not your usual go-to, Virgo. You like logic, you like science, you like, and I'm generalizing, maybe it's not logic and science, but you like things to be clear and not to be ambiguous. And the situation is calling for you to step into ambiguity with ease. It's almost moving you more towards right brain type of work, the arts or music, something to do with, creative, the creatives. It's about creating something new, Virgo. And you're being asked to shift your perspective on it, even if it doesn't seem practical right now. Wow. And as I was talking about her, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, High Priestess, for the confirmation. Another card of Pisces, the High Priestess, Major Arcana. You're being called to trust your intuition, Virgo. And it's a different way of being for you because it's not a solid, concrete plan on paper. It's not logical always. It's not structured always. Channeling and listening to your intuition requires you to flow and to be flexible. Be flexible with the plan. Listen to the messages from Source right now, from Spirit, from prayer. You are receiving clear messages on what your next step should be and what you need to leave behind. So don't fight these messages with logic. Don't fight these messages with the left brain. What needs to happen now is stepping into an energy of channeling, of intuition, of the vagus nerve, listening to your gut and your heart center as well. Not just, the mental. Okay, Virgo, wow, that was amazing. I'm always amazed when that happens. This is not leaving you left out in the cold. There's no failure in what's happening right now. And again, if it is a plan that hasn't worked out in the way that you wanted it to work out, that just means that the timing wasn't right, or the environment wasn't, the conditions weren't right for you to land the seed or to plant the seed. And there is an opportunity for you to shift and pivot and to be adaptable and to change and to flow with what is coming in. And it could be tenfold more than what you ever expected or imagined or envisioned. So don't be a bichara, Virgo. Sorry, in Hindi, a bichara is someone that can, be a little bit in victim mode and be like, things are not going according to plan, and then, sulk about it. I think, Virgo, that can be your energy sometimes, but it is about shifting perspective in the situation, Virgo, and trusting in the shift, trusting in the change, going with the flow. Anything else for Virgo? Spirit, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Closing messages of guidance for this full moon energy. Yeah, exactly. Don't be attached to the plan or to the vision or to the goal, Virgo, because an attachment is where the suffering comes in. The attachment is where we can get stuck and blocked, because when we hold on tightly to one vision, one idea, one action, one plan, one way forward, we block all the other infinite possibilities from showing up at our doorstep and from showing us, that there might be an easier way, there might be a more divine way, there might be a more inspirational way, there's more abundance to be found on a different path. But the more we stay stuck in this energy, that's the Four of Pentacles, the miser, holding on to the pentacles that we have, we will never get to the Ten of Pentacles, which is the ultimate abundance. We'll keep this four, but we'll never know the 10. So it is about flowing, and holding on like this blocks flow. It blocks abundance. And that's money, that's anything. Exactly. Abundance, King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is earth energy, also your energy, Virgo. I feel like your mind is cluttered with a lot of different, overthinking the situation, if there has been some kind of delay or shift, because it's affecting your sense of stability. But what it is bringing in for you, Virgo, and it might seem counterintuitive right now because it's feels like nothing's going according to plan, but this new plan or this new way that will come to you as, an insight, as intuition, after you've taken some pause and time out to look at something from a different perspective. You are going to find that your stability is going to come in tenfold at king level. At king level, Virgo. Yeah, and it's the end of a cycle of self-betrayal, I think. It's also what this shift is showing you is any energies that have kept you, feeling defeated, feeling stuck, because at the bottom of this deck is the devil energy, Capricorn energy, anything that keeps us in this energy of being attached or controlled in any way. We don't have control. Control is an illusion. We can control, the little things around us to a certain extent, but we can't control what's going to happen in the next minute, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, hour, the next day. And that can make you feel defeated at times, or feel abandoned by the universe, abandoned by source, stabbed in the back. But just see it as an opportunity to, shift to a new cycle, because the 10s are the end of cycles. So this is an opportunity to start again and look at things from a different perspective, Virgo, is what I'm seeing. And also to release this burden of attachment, because it really does bring in suffering, especially when we lose the thing that we are attaching to. It can bring in suffering that is, exponential compared to if we were just flowing through and not attaching. So that's your reading for this full moon, Virgo. I hope that it resonated or helped you in some way. If it did, please leave a comment, and if you'd like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. Sending you so much love. Until next time.